Here are some energy facts about surgery that you want to know about that I learned from my spiritual mentor, Teacher Lu Xia. Firstly, everything in existence is made up of energy, including us as human beings. We are a field of energy as well. So when we go through a surgical procedure where we are being operated under, this operation causes a break and a diminishing of our energy field. So our energy basically becomes kind of destroyed and weakened after a surgery. Which is why for those of you who have went through surgeries before, you might notice that you get more tired and lethargic after a surgery, especially a major one. And this energy breakage doesn't only just affect our physical health per se, but it can also affect things like our financial luck. So let's say if our overall energy is weakened to a rather significant extent, we may see a plummet in our overall luck as well. So a more nuanced practice when it comes to energy science that my mentor Teacher Lu Xia shares about is that before you go for a surgical procedure, it's recommended to do an energy procedure to basically level up your energy and or create a protective energy field around you so that when you go through the surgical procedure will not affect and diminish and lower your own energy that much. And so it helps with physical recovery and you do not have things like your financial luck and all being affected after surgery. Secondly, based on a similar energy logic, when one's energy levels are very low or they have too much negative energy, then that's where it leads to a higher chance of surgical complications. So an example is, let's say a person's energy is weak, their own life force energy is weak. So if they go through a surgery, especially a major one, that further diminishes and weakens their own energy state, they only have this much energy levels left. So if a surgery significantly reduces it, it could deplete their life force to such a significant extent where it could cost them their life. So this sometimes manifests as surgical complications, where sometimes a person loses too much blood after surgery and so they pass on because of that. Also, when one's energy level is very low, or when they have too much negative energy, their luck is generally down. And so, as their luck is down, it increases the instances and the probability of them getting into surgical complications. So one example was a few years ago, there was this client that came to my mentor, Teacher Lu Xia. He did a LASIK surgery, right? So we all know that LASIK is really a very tested and proven surgery, and yes, there are chances of it going wrong, but it's very, very small. So for him, he just so happened fell into the category where the LASIK surgery just went wrong for some reason and he basically became half blind. So how unlucky is that? So when he went to my mentor Teacher Lu Xia, my mentor Teacher Lu Xia identified that his energy was firstly at a low point, and secondly, there were also some spirit entities that were attached onto him. So that serves as a very strong source of negative energy that was affecting him. So this resulted in his luck being down, which then led to him facing this mishap where he ended up in a surgical complication for just a simple LASIK surgery. So to sum it up, if this is an area that you believe in, you may consider seeking the counsel of someone who's able to perceive this energetic aspect of things to advise you whether or not it's recommended for you to go for a surgery at this point in time with your current energy state. And if you were to go for it, perhaps see what are steps or what are things that you can do to strengthen your energy or get some energy protection before you go for the surgery to help with your recovery and minimize any potential risk of complications happening. So I hope this video helps. If you like learning more energy, wisdom and facts like this, follow my channel as I share more of such knowledge that I learned from my life mentor, Teacher Lu Xia.